Hi, I'm Laura, and this is going to be a short practice that you might use either as a cool down from a more intense practice, or just a standalone session for the end of the day when you don't really want to leave your mat or do anything too strenuous. So we're going to start lying on our backs. You have the knees bent, have the feet least hip distance apart. Take your hands to your belly. You can even let the knees drop in. Just taking a few moments to notice the breath. As it comes in and out of the nose. Just settling onto your mat. Feeling the feet and all the toes making contact with the mat, and the lower and upper back and shoulders. And just letting everywhere that is making contact with the mat feel heavy and relaxed. Breathing in, fill the belly. And breathing out, belly falls. Breathing in. And breathing out. Just a couple of more breaths, that nice steady rhythm. And just bring your arms by your sides, maybe move the knees apart from each other. And as you breathe, just begin to kind of rock the pelvis forward and back. So as you exhale, you're flattening the spine on the mat. And as you inhale, just rocking it forward, creating an arch. It's a small movement, just beginning to get the pelvis moving and just drawing our attention into our body. And then you can pick up your right leg, take the right ankle above the left knee and push the right knee forward. So you get an outer hip stretch. So you might stay here. You could even gently push the knee with your hand, or lift up the left leg and hug behind the left thigh, even behind the left shin, deepens it a bit more. So you get that stretch behind on the outside of the right hip. Keep pushing that right knee forward. Keep the breath steady. Drawing the knee in maybe a bit more, the thigh, and then release. And let's do that the other side. So left ankle on top of the right knee, push that left knee forward. That might be enough of a stretch, or lift up and hug behind either the right thigh or the right shin. And as you draw that in, still keep pushing the left knee forward. Nice steady breath. And then releasing, bending the knees. Have the heels where you can just graze them with the fingertips if that's possible. Feet hip distance apart. And going back to this pelvis tilt. So inhale, rock the pelvis forward. Exhale, scooping the pelvis under. Flattening the back. Another one, and then this time see if you can push into the feet, lift the hips all the way up, and you might even interlace fingers behind the back and rock the shoulders underneath, coming into a bridge pose. So grounding down through the big toes, Keep the knees a little squeezed in together. Feel that opening on the front of the body. Keeping the breath steady. Inhale to lift and then exhale, come slowly down. Flattening the back on the mat. Stay for a moment with a neutral spine and then just gently dropping knees left and right. So over to the left, inhaling up, over to the right. So it's almost like this windscreen action. And then you can draw the soles of the feet together, letting the knees drop out to the sides. Maybe taking hands back onto the belly. You might take hands to the inner thighs and just gently kind of encourage the knees to drop open, opening on the inside of the legs. And then taking the hands on the outside, drawing the knees in together. You can bring knees into the chest, squeezing them in, a rock by the side of the spine. And then taking legs up to the ceiling, bringing hands behind the head. So a little bit of core work. We're still lying on our backs, but just to engage the core muscles. So inhale and then exhale, lift up. Inhale to stay. Exhale, squeeze up a bit more. Inhale, lift, and then exhale, lower down. Inhale, exhale, lift up. Inhale, and then exhale, squeeze right elbow to the outside of the knee. Inhale to the center, left elbow to the outside. Inhale to the center, and exhale, release. Pull the knees in, rock on the spine, side to side. And then if it's okay with your back, you might begin to rock lengthways on the spine. If this doesn't feel good, then just making your way up to sitting. Otherwise, let's come up and I'm going to extend the legs out along your mat, sitting tall, and draw the right knee in towards you. And if you can, you're going to cross the left foot over the right knee. If you already feel like the back is rounded here, find something to sit on to lift the sit bones a bit higher. Or you can uncross that leg and bend the right leg. So hug the knee in, inhale, lift the chest. On the exhale, we're going to twist to the left, keeping that knee hugged in. Soften the shoulders. Inhaling and exhaling. You're just using the breath here. Move into your twist. Try not to lean too much on that backhand. And then releasing, extend the left leg, draw the right leg in. Again, take whatever variation works here. If you need to bend the left leg, you can cross it over. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhaling up and exhale to twist. Shoulders stay soft. Spine long. And then releasing forward. Extend both legs. So we're going to come into our seated forward fold. Draw the legs in and see if you can grab hold of your toes, or if you know you can, outside edges of the feet. And what I want you to do is try and keep your belly on your thighs here and only move as far as you can, not lose contact. So take an inhale, lift up, lift the chest. As you exhale, begin to draw the heels just a little bit forward. Inhale, lift the chest, and then exhale, soften. Inhaling and exhale. And really just only come as deep as you can. Keep the front of the body feeling long, shoulders soft. Add a little smile As you breathe, soften into this pose. And then lifting up. Bring the soles of the feet together. Holding the feet. And again, let the knees drop out to the side. Take an inhale and lift the chest. Exhale, see if those knees will drop a bit. Inhale to lift. And exhale, soften. And then, if it feels okay in your back, you might begin to round the spine, and you can bring elbows to the inner thighs. So that as you breathe steadily, you're almost using the elbows to help coax the legs down. You can bring them out to the shins as well. Take a few nice steady breaths. And then lifting up and reaching the legs out to the side. So again, another pose that isn't that easy. If you want to sit on something to lift the sit bones, that can help. Or bend the knees so you can feel like the spine is long. Keep your toes and knees upright. Just taking a little breath here, not staying too long. You might lean forward just a little bit to get the insides of these legs. And then bring your left leg in. So I'm going to mirror you. And right hand onto the inside of the extended leg. Taking left hand to the ribs, use the fingers to open the ribs out and then reaching fingertips up and then taking a side bend. So just enjoy trying to make the side of the body feel really long here. If you're very open, long hamstrings, you might get the elbow down and reach almost all the way over to the toes, but don't fold down to do that. Keep the shape open. And then lift up, and we'll swap legs. So taking your left hand to the floor inside of that leg, use the right fingertips on the ribs to open them up, reach up, inhale and exhale into that side bend. So this should feel good, hopefully. Putting lots of space through the ribs, through the side of the body. And you might drop deeper if you've got the space. And then lifting up. Bring the legs together. And just make our way slowly to the mat. So lift up, reach through the fingertips. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, just lean back a little bit. Inhale. Exhale a little more. Inhale. Exhale a bit more. Inhale. Exhale, hover a couple of inches. Inhale. Exhale, hover like a centimetre. Inhale, exhale, half a centimetre, and then release. Reach arms overhead. Again, you might hook the thumbs to draw fingers away. Point the toes, draw the belly in for a moment. And then draw the right knee in towards you. Hug that knee in. And then hold behind the right thigh and extend that right leg up. So first of all, I want you to gently kind of press that right thigh into the hands, foot flexed. And it's almost like you're resisting back with your hands. There's a little bit of work through that leg. And then release that action and just draw the leg in towards you. If you've got more space, you might reach up around the calf or even hold the toe and use the breath. Inhale, lengthen through the heel. Exhale to draw that leg in towards you. Nice opening down the back of the leg. And then releasing that. Keep the knee hugged in. You're going to hold that right knee with your left hand and then draw the knee over towards the left. So coming into a recline twist, you can release the right hand along the floor. And really here, just kind of move until this feels good. So you feel like you can let that whole right side open. You might keep the left hand on the knee, drawing it down. Try and soften the right shoulder. As you stay, just trying to release. And then bring that leg back, extend the right leg on the mat. And then drawing the left knee in towards you. So hug the knee down, keeping the right leg extended if that's okay. And then hold behind the right thigh. And staying so, flex the foot, lengthen through the heel, and gently push the back of that left thigh into your hands as you draw the hands towards you, gentle resistance. So there's a bit of work going through the leg. Then you can release that action and maybe move legs higher up to the calf, or even holding the toe. And use your breath, inhaling and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And releasing the toe, hug that knee in, hold the left knee with your right hand and drawing the knee over towards the right, coming into your twist. Again, you just shuffle around till this feels good in your spine. Use the right hand maybe to coax the left knee down, keep the left shoulder soft. You could take your gaze over to the left. Enjoying. And then coming back to the center. You hug both knees in towards you this time. Rocking left and right on the spine. And lifting up, holding outside edges of the feet, coming into your happy baby. So you want your ankles above your knees, shins perpendicular. If it's a struggle to hold your feet, just hold behind the thighs here, or holding shins or ankles. Try and flatten the lower back. You could take a little rocking action if that feels good. And then releasing, I'm going to come into our savasana. So you can set yourself up here as much as you like. If you want to pause the video and grab blankets or socks or eye pillows or change the lighting. If it's not good in your lower back to have the legs stretched, then bend the knees, let the knees drop in, or grab a bolster. Otherwise, take the feet really nice and wide on the mat, even slightly wider than the mat. Really let the toes drop out to the side. Shuffle the shoulders a bit away from the ears, down the back, and lengthen the back of the neck, tucking the chin in. So palms up again is traditional. You could always have hands on the belly if you prefer. Take a deep inhale through the nose and a big sigh out the mouth. Another deep inhale and a big sigh. And let the whole body be heavy. Sinking into the mat. And really, I encourage you to stay here as long as you can, as long as you have time. If you're short on time, just going to begin to move fingers and toes again. And then reach arms overhead. Bring the legs together. Stretch through the fingers and toes. Drawing the belly in. And the whole body a stretch. And then release. Bring the knees in towards you. And you can take the right arm overhead. Tip onto the right hand side. Keep your eyes closed for a moment. And then come up to sitting. And sit in a comfortable way. Just bring your hands together. Close your eyes. Take a moment to be in your body, to soften the shoulders, lengthen up through the spine, soften the face, add a smile. Inhaling and exhaling. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.